They're trying to, one of y'all kill each other, so I have to record the last one. Alright, so there you go. He was the last one.
Rogue agent eliminated.
And he teabags. Nice!
Rogue
Now we're in the
agent
dark zone.
neutralized.
We are in the dark zone.
Where's he at, man? He's on the right side.
Hey agents, love it or hate it, strafing is a big part of PvP in the division. Being able to strafe is not a necessity to play PvP at a high level, but it certainly can help. So in this video, I want to share what I think are some important tips on improving your strafes on controller. Just a disclaimer, I'm not here claiming to be some DZ strafe lord. I only learned how to strafe a couple months ago, but I know the basics and I want to share them with players who have no idea how people zigzag around the map on controllers. First off is your controller settings. For this, go to Settings, Controls. Scroll down to Camera Sensitivity. Setting this to 20 will allow you to look left, right, up, and down faster, which will speed up your strafe. Obviously very important. Even at max sensitivity, the camera movement is still pretty slow in this game, so this shouldn't take long to get used to. I'd also recommend changing the aim sensitivity to 20, as this will help you make adjustments to your aim quicker. This only affects you while you're aiming down sights, so it won't have an impact on your strafing. Again, max sensitivity is still relatively slow, so just give it some time and you'll get it. Next, scroll down to the bottom to Toggle to Sprint. This is the big one. You want to set it to No. What this means is you'll need to hold down the sprint button at all times. If you've got a controller with paddles in the back, I highly recommend remapping your sprint button to one of them. If you have a regular controller, you'll just need to get used to holding down the left thumbstick. It'll be pretty tiring at first, but it just takes time to get used to. Using hold to sprint will make your strafing so much better almost instantly, even if your sensitivity isn't at max. On a side note, if you've been enjoying my content, please take a second to subscribe to my channel. The support is much appreciated. Next, let's talk about how to actually strafe. It's quite simple with these settings. You're just going to move your thumbsticks left, right simultaneously. The faster you can do this, the faster your strafes will be. Let's slow it down a bit. You can see my thumbs just moving back and forth, all the while I'm holding down the sprint button the entire time. Again, I'm well aware that my strafing is not top notch, but it has been enough to get me out of plenty of sticky situations. Finally, my last tip is practice. Dark Zone players don't just download the Division, turn on these settings and suddenly know how to strafe circles around you. And no, they're not all on mouse and keyboard. You can do some pretty sick strafes with a controller, but it takes time. You can practice in the LZ whenever you have a few minutes. Here I'm practicing transitioning from shooting into a strafe and aiming at a target from a strafe. You want to make sure to practice both directions. For me, going right is much more difficult than going left. And you can see I still have a lot of work to do. Another great way to practice is doing 1v1s in the Dark Zone. Grab a friend or a group of friends, take turns going rogue and fight just outside a checkpoint. Usually other players will leave you alone if they see you're doing 1v1s. But even if they do kill you, who cares? You won't have any loot anyways. So those are my tips for improving your strafing. It's not rocket science, and in time, your strafes will improve and you'll learn when to strafe and when to shoot. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. If you're interested in seeing live PvP gameplay in the Division 2, check out my stream at www.twitch.tv/ablindnoob.
Alright now.
Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna throw
I'll
a
see you in the
grenade,
next
everybody
video.
has to kill each other. And we're live. Dude, I can't stay alive. That bro, shit out. I'm a dead time. One of y'all kill each other, so I have to report that. Alright, so there you go. Here's the last one. And he teabags. Nice! Now we're in the dark.